Happy July, folks. It is time for the second set of OverDress. Has finally released in Japan just last week, and of course it takes a little bit to get to Europe, so we're opening a bit later. But this is the second booster set for OverDress, contains support for all 5 nations, and supports them quite well. I think all decks got some really good support. We have 2 new ride lines as well, which are Dragonic Overlord and Phantom Blaster Dragon as the encounter cards, which will be printed about once a year. So if you miss, these familiar faces, then this will be a good set for you. But also contains really amazing support for the existing 10 decks from the previous booster set, which is amazing. And of course, as Vereena's here and he overdresses over Trickstar, I busted out the Trickstar playmat, but that's a bit of a different Trickstar. So anyway, let's just get right into it. This set does not have over triggers in it, therefore we get one more double rare than normal, or than in the previous set. But of course, the usual thing of 1 SP per box and the holos kind of like still being there in every pack that you don't get a better card or better rarity card from is still in there. So let's open it up and see how it goes. So first we open up, and of course we get this plus 100 million markers. Unfortunately, I didn't get the Tomadi one, but that's nothing a online order can't fix. So yeah, it's basically just like on one side you have a +1 critical, and on the other side you have plus 100 million for your overtrigger power denotation. And of course inside we have these little flaps that you can take out and use to just use for your storage and whatnot, so they're pretty nice. And of course inside we have the actual packs, and this time around the pack design is beautiful. I love the little lime green. It's so nice. I don't know, I'm just a really big fan of those kind of neon colors. So we have 2 DSRs in this set, which are Bastion and Bruce. We have 10 types of triples, 15 doubles, so not 10 this time, and then of course SPs are 40 and holos are 50. And yeah, it's the usual good stuff, but it's going to be an exciting time. So let's get opening. I'm thinking I'm going to probably just take out the packs from the box, and so we're going to just do it like usual. I do like to keep the box intact just so I can put away the Japanese cards in this, since I only use them for certain decks. So here we go. There should be 16 packs, 8 on each side, and it's going to be a good time. So let's get right into it and see what we get. All right, so starting out, let's see what kind of good stuff we have. This will be a bit of a slower one, of course, since the first time opening this set. So of course I do want to take it a little bit slower as well. So let's just get into it. So I've adjusted the brightness on my camera a little bit, so it might look a bit brighter than usual, but kind of gotta work with it here. So we have the Vortex looking dude. All right, this is the Baramagnus support lady that gets power. Oh, the new world for Orphist. Definitely want 1 or 2 copies of this. I do enjoy Orphist a lot in this set, so pretty excited for that. Then we have the, if you have 5 or more soul, I think he's like a 10k attacker / booster in Dark States. Pretty nice. Then of course we have our first rare, which is the lady for Zorga, that basically puts all of your cards from your bind zone into the drop, and then she gets plus 5k for each one that you put like that, so you can reuse your Alchemagic stuff. And we have our first double, which is the Darius. So this is the sort of Baramagnus support. Come us 1 to soul charge 1 and then give him 5k, but if you have 3 or more rear guards, then he gets 10k instead. So 3 more other rear guards, sorry. And finally we have, just a common on the end. That's interesting. So this is still a common, but I guess to not let you feel out the back of the card, back of the pack, they put the common there. So that's pretty interesting. All right, so let's just put them like this. I guess I'll put the double here, rest can go here, and then we'll put everything above that over here. So let's keep it up, see what we can get from this box. I'm pretty excited. In Japanese, I do have a couple decks, which are Bruce and Orphist, so I wouldn't mind, pulling the necessary components for that. This is the card from the lore website, the Phantom Blaster lore, and of course he supports Phantom Blaster as well. This is a pretty interesting card. She has a nice, her full art is really cool. Ooh, there we go. That's a unique factor from this set. We have the 20k shield front triggers. So these say when your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or higher, this gets plus 5k shield. So 20k shield, only 4k power, and it is a front, so I do quite like it. Ooh, well, we hit one of the best triple rares in this set, if not the best triple rare, Mr. Leonard. So, the card that basically kind of, I wouldn't say it's warped the format, because we're seeing a lot of different decks topping, but this card has definitely pushed Bruce to the very top, if it wasn't already at the top. This card is insane. When you're in Final Rush, gets 5k power, and when he attacks, he can attack your opponent's entire column instead of just 1 unit. So that's already really good, right? But then, when his attack hits anything, you can soul charge 1, and if your Vanguard is Bruce, you can choose a card from your soul and call it to an empty rearguard circle. And because the Bruce deck has a lot of ways to soul charge their own rearguards, whether it's Protobulb or Marjorie or the Dober in this set, you can free up your rearguard circles to basically do a bunch of multi-attacks while soul charging a bunch, and he also takes out your opponent's units. So it's just a really amazing card overall. Leonard is amazing. And then we get 2 commons on the end there to make sure that nobody feels out the pack. A Leonard pack especially, that's not something you want to be feeling out. Damn, that's a really good pull. It's a really good pull. Definitely quite happy because I do want to update Bruce. So quite cool with that. Oh, this is the 18k like base power thing that people want to use in premium. I think it's quite a cool card actually, I will admit. This is the Zorga alternative, but it alchemagics with 2 orders of the same name rather than different. Yes, Mr. Blaster Dark. We get our first encounter with an encounter card. Does look quite nice. Does look quite nice. I mean, it looks, I do think they look super sick. Like the way that they're pictured as like, you know, stone tablets with like just like depicting the past. I do think they're really well picked, like really well done. And we got another double rare, which is the Ursula. So she's the one that can move your rearguards left and right, basically anywhere on the field, which is pretty cool. And we get the 13k booster for prison, which I think is pretty nice for a beatdown prison build, which is quite cool. All right, let me turn down the brightness just a little bit. I think I might be over brightnessing it a little bit, if you will. All right, let's see. I wonder what kind of SP we can actually pull from this. I really hope it's something that I want. All right, full bow. That's another encounter card. So far we just have seen shadow encounters, I think. All right. Oh, this card is pretty nice for Hexa Orb. Lets you check top 2. Pretty nice. All right, there's the rare for Zorga, and ooh, that's our first holo, which is the Witch for PBD. So basically when you have a Blaster Vanguard, if your cost would retire a card, you can retire her and it should be treated as 2 retires instead of 1, which is very nice. 5k power as well, so very nice. Oh, alright, I love this art a lot. This is the Blitz order for Bastion. So if you have 3 or more grade 3 units, your Vanguard gets plus 20k shield, or 20k power, I guess. So very beautiful art. There's actually a playmat too, so I really like it. Let's put the holos. Good question, where do we put the holos? Maybe here? Maybe I'll zoom out a tiny bit so we can kind of like distribute a little bit more. So put triple rares here, double rares here, holos here, and then I'll put rares down here so you can kind of see a little bit of a spread. So normally I would film with like the camera facing forward instead, but I don't really have much of a backdrop for this video. So we're gonna do it like this. Oh, this is the dude that revives himself. Pretty interesting card. I've seen people use it in Magnolia. It's quite nice. I like this guy's art a lot. Brancade support. This is also pretty nice for... Oh, never mind. This is a cool card. So this is probably one of the best support cards for prison imaginable. What it says is, if your opponent has 1 or less cards in the prison, you can rest it to choose an opponent's card from the drop, a unit card from the drop zone, and put it in the prison. Like, this card is just insanely good. Basically, like, the big problem was that your opponent would just not call stuff and not give you prison. This card doesn't even need to hit. You just rest it to imprison from the drop zone. You can take their triggers. They don't want them back. It's great. Ooh, and we have our second triple here, which is the Rare Sauce. So look at that beautiful triple rare pattern too. Like, I quite like the triple rare pattern in this set. It kind of reminds me of the double rare pattern from the like first English sets a little bit. So it's quite nice. It probably won't be the same in English, but I do quite like it. So this guy is a pretty cool, just like generic Keter card. You can basically, when you persona ride, he gains boost, and back row rearguard circle once per turn when the unit in front of the stands by an ability, you can also stand him. So good in Hexa Orb, good in Bastion. I think overall it's just a pretty nice card. So I think it's quite cool. Our second triple, and I think we still get what, 4 triples per box. So hopefully we get the Orphis support. I really do want the Orphis support triple. It's a really good card. The Alviderd. I need to get back to playtesting set 2 Orphis as well. Oh, this card is great. She says when she boosts a grade 0 unit for that battle, she gives it 5k. So you can boost your Trickstar with her to make an 18k column without Persona Ride, which is really nice. So do like that. Oh, I've been spoiled a little bit. We got the shark that eats stuff and Mr. Overlord. So there we go. Our encounter card. All right, I can remove this common. This is our encounter card, Overlord. Looks very sick, actually. Like, this looks super cool. Our third triple for the box. What can I say? It does look awesome. Like, Overlord always does look cool. The art this time is just fantastic. So what he does is, Vanguard rearguard circle, when he attacks a rearguard for that battle, your opponent can't guard from hand. So they kind of just like either have to intercept or use an order or G-guard, or, you know, that's in premium, of course. But when his attack hits anything, once per turn, you can count out 1, discard 1 to stand him, and he loses a drive check. So if he hits that rearguard, you just get to restand him and get another drive check. So it's pretty cool. Of course, he can hit Vanguard, that skill too. So it's very Overlord style skill, very Overlord-esque. You know, I think that's one thing that everyone agrees on. It does feel very Overlord-y. So very nice, cool card to get. Quite happy with that. Just for collection, I guess it does look very nice. And I mean for me, like these things are cool to have in Japanese as well. Oh, there's the nice order for Baramagnus. Lets you basically take something from your soul, add it to your hand. Ooh, a foil version of the little Mega Godzilla. I will definitely want these in foils. That's cool. That's very cool. And then we got, is this a rare? No, it's a common. It's the girl that takes a card in your prison and puts it to your opponent's drop zone instead. All right, so far this box has been pretty good. We haven't seen our SP yet. Please, the Alviderd or Thumbelino. Oh my god, that'd be amazing. If I can keep up the streak of like Japanese Branchiate SPs, that'd be great. Oh, her art is so amazing. This is a Keter card, but she's drawn by Fuzichoko, which is one of my favorite illustrators. I love this art too. This is a really nice like art for Blitz Order, but the effect isn't that great. Soul Blast 1, if you have an Overdress effect rearguard, you can give a unit plus 50k power. So it's not even 20, which doesn't match the rest of the set, which I find a little bit concerning, but I guess it's fine. This looks cool. Gurren Lagann Dragon. Ooh, this is a pretty expensive double rare. Like this one of the most expensive double rares in the set, the Togashirashi. So we can remove the Conro. Not Conro, sorry, Undo. So Togashirashi is used in like most Dragon Empire decks, well, Nirvana basically, and Overlord. When it's discarded during your turn, you put it to your soul instead. So that's really cool because you get to, you know, discard it for the right deck, goes to your soul, or if you discard it for an effect like Nirvana's, goes to your soul. It's just in general like very versatile and very cool, so I do like it for that a lot. All right, let's keep it going. My focus is keeping up, which is nice too. All right, there's a normal order for Magnolia there. Mr. Karen, very nice. Karen is cool. Karen is definitely cool. Just a nice effect as well, just to top deck call. We do like those. All right, seeing a few doubles here. Oh, that's an SP. Wait. Ooh. You know, that is actually pretty good too. That is definitely not bad. Our SP for the box is the Dragon Empire. Damn. Okay. That's a Jesus Christ, dude. Can you see how insane this SP effect is? God bless my camera for what it's capable of. Do you see like the fire waves here and this like ripple effect on the side? Oh my god, dude, they went crazy. Her damn thigh has a texture too. Look at that. Oh my god, damn. Even her thighs have texture. That's, you know, Bushiroad knows what they're doing when they print stuff like this. God damn. That's like, this is a really good SP to get though, because purely because like these will be used in their respective nations and like they're very generic. So like trigger SPs in general are just great to have. They're really great to have. All right, that's certainly a bombshell. So let's move this aside. Definitely cool. I mean, if I, you know, basically I get into my scholarship, then I will definitely need these SPs. I'll definitely be needing a lot of this stuff, but of course the box is still not over. I think we still have like what, 2 or 3 doubles, if I'm not mistaken, and still a triple, so still quite a bit to go. Starting to see some doubles and commons here though. So yeah, but as usual, it's a very exciting time opening these boxes. Oh, well, speak of the double, I guess. We got the little Baromagna support. There's a dude that let's discard 1 to countercharge, which is, I find kind of weird. I don't think it's that good. I think it's okay at best, but it is what it is, I guess, right? It is what it is. Oh, this pack feels very slim. So we have our SP out the way. No more SPs will come up, but that's a very good one to get. Like, I think I saw some people complaining. They were like, oh, I don't like the fact that I get trigger SPs. Oh, by the way, this dog is very good in Bruce. This dog is very good in Bruce. When you're in Final Rush, when he boosts, you can put him into the soul to give it another unit plus 10k for the turn. So he opens up a rearguard circle for you to spam with Leonard. This order is interesting. The Hellblast full dive. Kind of must want to play it, draw 1, and then call a card from your hand to rearguard circle. And if you're in Final Rush, your front row units that are there at the time get plus 10k power. So it's like, it's good. It's basically a free like persona ride, in a sense, and it is quite nice. In Japan, we've seen this to be really popular too, so it's quite cool. Quite cool. Oh wait, hold on. I put a common on the rare pile. My bad. All right, so that's quite good. This is the Orphist countercharger. Another one. Ooh, foil front for Dark States, pretty cool, and that's just the common. So foil fronts are very cool, definitely appreciated. Would like a Branchiate one, if anything, but I guess the Branchiate one doesn't look too fantastic. I guess that's like the only thing. All right, there's the bombing thing. Another one of the Orpheus Sports. I really like the art of this one. The Blitz Order for Police isn't really played too much from what I've seen, but it's a really cool card. I do love the art, and it's a cool concept as a card too. All right, nice. We got the front trigger for Branchiate. Definitely happy about that. And that's another double. So this is the kind of like grade 2 perfect guard for prison. So when you guard with it, if you have at least 1 card in your prison, Soul Boss 1, choose a unit, and it cannot be hit by grade 2s for that battle. So basically perfect guard in a way. And we got Mr. Bar, another encounter card. Very nice. And then of course the other double. So I think we might be missing just like 1 more double or so, if even. Right. So we still have a triple. I believe in Alviderd. I believe in Alviderd for this godlike box. Make this box godlike. Alviderd, show up please. I guess other things would be nice too. All right, so Berserk Dragon, nice. Oh, all right. I thought it was a triple for a second. That's a double. The Prideful Dragon. I think it's pretty... Oh, Prideful Dragon, sorry. I think it's a cool card, but it's been a bit fringe and like hard to use because of its requirements. You need to have 4 grade 3 rear guards, which is quite a tall order. You know, for Bastion might not seem like much, but you don't want to be calling a back row against Mr. Leonard over here. But it is a cool card that I do believe in his potential in the future, and that's our last double actually. So you can see here that now from these boxes, without over triggers, we get 6 doubles in a box, which is really nice. So hopefully they keep some of the prices of the doubles going forward a bit down. We've seen stuff like Bubble Mine and Fasado go like really high up in English. So I'd really like for that to not be the case going forward. Oh, cool. We got the rare for Orphist when boosted by a Shadow Army token. If the attack hits, you draw 1. I thought the card was pretty good, but I'm starting to kind of drop off of it. I think it's not as great as I thought it was. So still decent. Then we got Maka. I love Maka's art actually. Very nice. It really looks like a picture from the past, you know. It's just like an army, you know, official being visited upon. Oh, that's a nice foil. So this is the Horn order for Overdress. So you discard a card with the Overdress ability to draw 2, which is really nice. It's like a Destiny draw. I really like this effect. Oh, little music notes are also. I didn't even notice those. That's very nice. The music notes are foiled. That's really cool. That's a beautiful foil. I like that a lot. I want to play this card, but I feel like you have to run like a lot of Overdress cards to actually have it in there. All right, so one of these last 2 packs will have the triple, and I wonder which one's going to be. It might be this one. This pack feels a little bit thicker, so let's just see what we get. We get Mr. Gojo. Cool encounter card. Countercharge for Dragon Empire is nice, and now like most decks have it in some capacity. Ooh, that's a very early rare. So that's the Stoicheia one. Oh, nope, it's just 2 rares. So we have Nahalem here. The encounter card looks very nice. Ooh, foil Nectar. That's quite cool. The foil Nectar looks really good. Let's see where the foiling is on. Oh, it's on the actual, like, the liquid. That's actually really nice. That's super cool. All right, the foils this time are really banging. All right, so final pack will have a triple rare. Can it be Alviderd? Let's find out. All right, the Blitz order for Bruce. Pretty okay. This card has been run by some Orphist players. I haven't really tested it myself too much. It says at the end of each turn, so both yours and your opponent's, if your world's the Abyssal Dark Knight, you and your opponent choose a rear guard each and retire it. So it's like, you don't mind retiring your stuff because you can make them back with like the tokens, but your opponent in many cases will feel bad about it. So this might actually be like good to play. I think it might be good to play. All right, the really cool looking Zorga order. Love this one. This is a really good card for Keter in general, for Final Blaster Dragon as well as Hexa Orb. All right, ooh, we have Fork. This one is basically it's called like, it's like Form Up O Chosen Knights or something like that. So that's why it like abbreviates to Fork basically. It's a really good card though. It gives an extra drive check to your Vanguard if you have 4 or more grade 3s in the field. If you have 3 or more, you draw, and if you have 2 or more, you draw. You get a 5k power plus. It's pretty good. Very good order to have for Bastion players, so you can look forward to adding this to your decks. And our final triple for the box is... it's not the Alviderd, but that's still an amazing card. Rogue Headhunter, the amazing support for Zorga that basically lets you take a counterblast 1 away from the cost of your Alchemagic. So it looks really cool with the foiling too. So unfortunately no Alviderds, but I think we had a pretty good box overall despite that. So let's do a quick recap here. Let me just gather these cards. All right, so to wrap up the box, first we have the foils. We got the Nectar. We got the Draw 2 for Overdress, Front Trigger for Dark States, the Mecha Godzilla for Prison. Really good foils. This one's also good for PBD. Then for double rares, we have the Prideful Dragon. We have the Grade 2 Perfect Guard for, well, Grade 2 only Perfect Guard, I guess. The Bear Magnet support. Of course, the Doga Shirashi, very good card here. And then, of course, the Urjula and the Darius. And finally for triples, we have the best triple in the set, which is Leonard. Very nice one to get. Also just noticed that the Diablos logo is also foiled differently. That's very beautiful. The encounter card, Dragonic Overlord. Probably probably a favorite one of the 2. I like it more than PBD actually. I think it's quite neat. Then the Refrosauce. So this is the Keter support. And then finally the Rogue Headhunter for Stoicheia for Zorga. And our SP for the box was the beautiful Dragon Empire Front Trigger. Really amazing art and insanely good foil pattern for the SP. So pretty good box. Definitely pretty good box. I'm quite happy with this. So yeah, that is it. That is the box of the second booster set, A Brush with Legends. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed the video as well, and are looking forward to the English release, which is in just less than a month. I think like 3 weeks or something. So this is actually coming really soon in English. So there's a lot to be excited about. But anyway, that's basically it for me today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.